Hello, my friends. I hope you're well. I just had a little meet up with some friends of mine, and as I always do, I had a little epiphany. I was thinking about men and the general lack of understanding the need to jump the first hurdle in their life, and a problem I noticed that always pops up is that guys don't understand the initial concept of their mental wellness or even their holistic wellness. We're quick to go down the coping mechanism route, which I've spoke about a lot: anger, alcohol, drugs, whatever it may be. And it seems like it's our default movement, and I think that comes from a lot of us feeling weak, as I've spoken about before, and being a bit embarrassed to talk about mental wellness, mental health, emotional health. And I just want to give you a little tool to help with that. And it's so simple, but you'll be surprised it's not so obvious to everyone. So stick around, I'll let you know what that is shortly. But yeah, a common issue is understanding, which is obvious, I think, to a lot of men, is a lot of men don't want to talk about their issues, and they especially don't want someone else presenting the issues to them, which is quite bizarre. But you understand that a lot of guys, when you talk to them about things, they accuse you of being a psychoanalyst, and they accuse you of being trying to be a therapist and whatnot. We all see that. But if you can get past that barrier with your friends or anyone you know, you can spark moments of realizations in the person's life, and it's quite a nice thing to see when you really have that conversation with men like that. But yeah, that initial hurdle is pretty tough to overcome. So yeah, what a lot of guys don't realize is that they have to arm themselves with the correct tools to confront the job in front of them. As we all know, if you're going to cut a tree down, you need a saw. If you're going to fix a car, you're going to need a wrench. And pretty obvious, right? And it goes the same with your mental wellness, your mental health. You have to realize you have to learn certain skills before you can either enter into that world. Of course, those skills are techniques and thought patterns and understanding what needs to be done to overcome the right job that needs to be fixed. So what I'm getting at in this video is that if you see this within your friends, especially your guy friends, you're really try to advance a retreat on them and understand that they just don't understand they need certain tools to overcome certain things. And it will be the classic things of, no, I'm fine, I don't need anything like that, I don't need any things, I don't need any help, and I've been there, we've all been there, and no good comes of it. It's and I don't even know why it happens, man. A lot of us can't explain it. It's like we're just programmed like that. We're scared to appear a certain way, whether it's weakness, I don't know what. It's like I think modernity has locked us up in such a way that that's like a coping mechanism itself. Like, you think about how quick technologically we've advanced, and human evolution can't catch up with it, can it? So whether we're meant to be in a completely different scenario, I have no idea. That's another conversation for another day. But a technique that definitely works with this going forward is, rather than running away from your issue, if you've got a problem, you're anxious, you're stressed, instead of running away from it, go right at it. And that's hard, man. It's hard to confront straight away. But you will find, if you are more articulate with people you know about your problems, even if you just throw it out to the room, like, oh, I'm struggling with this at the minute, I've got stressed out, my head's a bit stressed, my head's not in a very good place, someone in that room will click and they go, oh, right, this person, I need to talk to this guy a bit more. And then you'll notice, if you are struggling and you do throw out your problems, just articulate them out loud, that people will start to come to you without realizing, it's just human nature. They start to look out for you. People are generally kind. They generally want to sort of know if you're doing okay. So I suggest trying that out. And of course, down the line, there's tons and tons of techniques and thought patterns you can apply to yourself to make things like that get better. But that, I'm telling you, if you just throw that out to the room, people will help you out. And it's strange. Like, a good place to do this is when you're at work and you're on your break with all the guys and you're all sat around and you're all, I know what we're all like. We're all in humour and joking and laughing, saying stupid things, and you get someone will make fun of you if you say something. But as I said, because you've said it out loud, someone in that room will know, and they'll clock, and they'll be like, right, I should talk to this guy, and then it will open up more and more, and then before you know it, you'll have a little brotherhood of guys that just come together and talk. It doesn't have to be so formal. Don't think it has to be this formal thing. And I'm all against the formalities of it all. And my whole journey started because I didn't want to take the traditional route of self-care. I didn't want that formality. So it's okay to not want that formality. But this is why I'm saying, if you arm yourself with the correct techniques and understand how you can certainly put it out there that you are stressed out about your job, you are stressed out about something going on in your life, you know, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, whatever you want, something that's going on anywhere, that you can articulate it in ways where guys are going to understand. They're going to understand it in, it's like a secret code, man. And if you're watching this, you're probably smiling because you know, we all know what happens. We're all good at making fun and humor, but if you say certain things, you'll get through to them. And if you want to learn thought patterns, you want to understand ways, little minor techniques, little thought patterns, if you click the link in my bio, you'll see there's a link for a free 5-day rapid mindset shift series. And in this 5-day series, I'll just give you a task every day over 5 days, just via email. And if you just apply those little tasks to your life, the little cogs get going and little things start changing, and then you're working on these thought patterns. And if you really embed them into your mind, you'll be amazed at what happens. And then you've armed yourself with some tools. You've armed yourself with the ability to articulate yourself in a room with a bunch of guys who you think don't care, or you think you're lonely when you're not. And then you'll learn these 5 little steps. So click that link and put your details in if you're interested, because I'm in the process of building a community for like-minded guys, and I really want a place for us all to come together. And going back to that articulating to the room, articulate it to me, you know, talk to me in the comments, go on my website, email me, and I'll happily, if you've got something to articulate, I'll happily listen. But right, I just thought I'd share that with you, my friends, and I'll see you soon.